Episode 13, Connections.
We're back.
We're back.
And we're looking,
They have
looking for misconnections.
Wait
a second.
They have spent some of their gold money. Now it's probably mid-afternoon by this point when they've reconvened somewhere in the city.
Yep.
And now
We met up.
they are going to do something.
Yeah, we're going to the Opal-Eye Jeweler.
Oh, going back to the Opal-Eye Jeweler.
Yep.
So you can go back. Robbie's
Sitting there tinkering,
tiredly
so that-
working.
Yeah,
Oh.
working on whatever he was working on before he died.
Robbie.
Oh,
His level of stress has decreased.
significantly. Oh, you're back. Hi. Hey.
Hi. How are you feeling?
Better than yesterday.
Good.
Still.
Well, I was hoping, we're back to work here. I was hoping you might be able to find out if we can meet this Lasarian that Owen mentioned in his letter. Maybe someone in the Merchants League
Oh,
knows who they are and can introduce us.
did Robbie really know many people besides Howland in the Merchants League?
I mean, you knew
been
Theala.
there.
You knew Theala just through Howland's connection, but
Yeah.
it was more of a, you were introduced to her.
And then told to go work.
That was it. So,
I mean, Howland talks about Theala, and if he trusts her, then you should be able to trust her.
Do you know how we can find her? Get in touch with her?
I would assume she'd be at the Merchants League. She's kind of a, high up there person.
Will they let us meet with her?
Will they let us meet with her?
probably.
Probably.
If
yeah.
she's there.
If she's around, I mean, you just have to ask. They're not like that tower.
So they were unpleasant.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Well, where is the Merchants League?
Oh, it's near the E. No, it's near the A. What was it?
Yeah, it's
Not
the,
Old South Road.
it's the E.
It's the E.
No,
No, that was the.
I actually had the wrong. Yeah, whatever. It's below the E.
Yeah.
I had the wrong one last time.
And the word ward. Oh yeah, it's
It's
that
the
red
R.
with the W.
It's the A and the R. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right
oh,
between
A
the
and
A
R.
and
Yeah.
Yep.
I described that to you.
Yep. I read MG as Merchants Guild, but it's actually Merchants League.
I can't read it sideways. Read it upside down. I can't read it sideways.
New Appy Street.
Appy Street.
So yes, instead of taking the Queen's Way, take New Athens Street, and it's on your left as you're going. You'll see it. I mean, they don't hide. They want people to know where to buy everything.
Of course.
And I mean, I guess you could say you know me. I don't know if it'll help.
Well, if you don't mind.
No.
We need to.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. I'm glad to help. Goes back to working.
Of course.
So you head down to the
Yeah,
Merchants.
walk down the street that way and look for that building.
Yeah, and you find it. And it's open. I mean, it's not. There's no fence or anything around. No gate. It's a nice big old building.
Oh yes, I was here.
You were here?
This is where I heard about the diamond.
Yeah.
Is there anyone as we walk in? Is there,
There's people milling. I mean, there's people coming in, coming out.
look for somebody who looks like they.
So you notice that.
work for the Merchants League.
Yeah, and so you see people. They have this purple arm collar sleeve that you've seen you remember at some point that you've seen. Yeah, those are Merchants
yeah.
League members. So yeah.
Wait, it's afternoon now.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Whoever the first one I can approach is.
Yes.
My
Good afternoon to you as well.
My companions and I were hoping to speak with Theala if she was in.
I think she's in today. She will probably not have much time, but
Hopefully we won't need to take too much of her time.
well, just head in and it'll be pretty easy to find her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's funny how your demeanor is different when you want to do business. Yeah. Alright, so walk into the
Okay.
building.
And there's like a large, open foyer, but I mean, there's lots of hallways and there's stairs that go up to a second level. But like straight ahead, there's like a pretty good sized room that actually has like a window. And there's a woman.
She is out.
Yeah, there's an elf.
You know.
Yeah, half elf. She's sitting there, and there's people that are like in there, like talking with her, and she's talking, and she writes some stuff down, and she like hands some things to people, and they leave, and then so it does look like you have to wait a little bit to get in to see her, but
This is clearly
this is clearly her.
the
Yeah,
person in charge.
yeah.
Alright. Yeah, let's kind of wait in the line of people that's waiting to
Yeah,
get in that office.
it's not too many, but there's a few, yeah. So then some of them have the purple arm collar on, so they're here, and they don't really talk that long. They talk, and then some are merchants that aren't, and they go in and they seem to talk business for a little while, and then, but eventually, yeah, you get in, and she's sitting there, and she says, "Yes, Rowan, what can I do for you?" She says.
Good afternoon. I was hoping that you might be able to help. We're trying to get in touch with a Lasaran that Master Howland before he was killed was going to meet with and thought might have some information that would be useful to our investigation. But I don't know if
Into his death?
that and how it's related to the vanishing and
You think Lasarin is involved with this?
well, Master Howland seemed to think that a meeting with Lasarin was important and advised us to seek him out if something should happen to Howland, which, as we know, did.
How do you know this?
He left a letter for Robbie in his shop that we found.
Oh, the opal-eyed jeweler.
Yes.
I told Howland he should cast off that boy when he could.
He believed that he was more than
Oh, I know.
More than
I
what
know.
he appeared.
He told me many times. Anyway, Lasarin, yes. Well, I'm assuming she. Actually, I apologize. Oh, that Lasarin. I was your man. Lasarin. This is Lasarin. Ah, yes. His home is over on Leviat's Way and Radigal's Ride, like where it meets. I would assume, since I saw him this morning come through briefly, but I'm assuming he would be there since he hasn't been in since this morning. One thing I would request is if you do find something out, if you can let me know.
Of course. Yes,
I miss Howland a great deal. And I know that they've caught his assassin and it's all for the good, but something doesn't quite sit right. So
No, it doesn't. And I imagine we may come across the true reason why that happened. And I would be happy to let you know if we do discover anything.
thank you. No, Lasarin should be amenable to that kind of conversation. He's mostly an agreeable fellow to work with. Doesn't always make the best business decisions, but who does? So, but yes, good
Thank
luck.
you. Thank you. Maybe so she can get back to business.
Just right back to it.
Well, suppose we pay a visit to Lasarin. We're going up here.
That crossway.
Yep. It's that that brown building.
Right in the.
Oh, right on the inside of the corner.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. It's a modest plot. I mean, it's maybe a little upscale, but it's not. Definitely not like one of these mansions. It's a decent sized place though. But yeah, you're there. So.
I'm not gonna work.
Right. The door opens and it's Lasarin. You would guess. It's a half elf. It's a male half elf. It's the world of half elves.
Actually.
And he says, "Yes,
Lasarin?
yes.
Greetings, I'm Rowan.
The South Ward.
Yes,
You're a long way from home.
I am. I was hoping we might have a few minutes of your time.
What's this about?"
Well, we're looking into some things, and we came across a letter that was left by Master Howland, who intended to meet with you, but may not have had the opportunity.
Right.
Were you not? Did he seek you out before?
He never met with me. No, I have not. It's been a while since obviously since I've talked to Alan.
He apparently thought you may have some insight. He said we could trust you, and advised that we seek you out if something should happen to him.
Me?
Yes.
I mean, Alan. Come on inside.
Thank you. He said something. I'm sure I remember.
Yeah, you're gonna meet with him.
I think that's all I was saying.
Yeah.
Of course, Howland and I knew each other. We conducted business from time to time, and he was not he was good to work with and deal with, but I can't say that we were friends. I would not say. I mean, we'd see each other at social gatherings and at the League, of course, but we didn't necessarily always cross paths. Why would he say me?
Well, you may have thought that you knew something that could help us. We're trying to track down either Chamali or Minori Haru. They may be, one or both of them probably are involved in this in some way.
Maybe Baozai or who's the word? Brewfist.
Yeah, Chamali he's quite a dangerous person that it would make our lives in the League a lot easier if he was not around.
Good.
Yes. And this who?
Minori Haru, the merchant who passes through town.
Oh yes, Minori Haru. Yes. It's been while since I've seen Minori.
Don't worry about it.
What are you trying to?
Insight
Insight check.
Was he hesitating a little too much there? But a 12. I don't know.
Yeah, my insight is a 22.
So I actually rolled a 12. Does the tie go to the runner? Who gets the tie?
I mean, I think isn't that usually attacker defender, right? So if I'm the attacker, that's your AC.
So
Your AC would be 12, and so I hit your AC.
So if I'm bluffing and you're trying to
Inciting.
hit, so you're inciting. So
Right.
that's so then yeah. So
Okay.
12 actually is the number then.
Barely, but yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 7.
Plus 7?
That's pretty
Part of what I do.
What he does.
Yeah.
Well, my first roll of today is an 18.
Hey!
Josh.
Look, I've had to make a lot of rolls.
I'm just saying that my average is higher than your average.
Portion of it are successes.
It's like there's
That
more
wasn't
hesitation.
Johnny like screwing that
Nah, I
up.
know.
That
Yeah.
definitely seemed
good.
hesitant.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Right. Oh, right. Minori. Yes.
And Grem's eyes just kind of narrow. He
Um,
moves closer and listens harder.
But Minori, yes. I had some dealings with her with some furs. It's been 6 or 7 months now since I last saw her come through the city.
6 or 7 months?
Yes. I mean, I could look up the records in the league. I'd have to go check the league. I mean, because we try to keep records of that kind of stuff. But it may have been longer than that. I'm not. I can't quite remember.
Or more recent?
I don't. I mean, maybe 6 months. I mean, it could be 5. I mean, things. The business world. It goes quickly. Why?
Why are you nervous?
I'm not. I just speak quickly sometimes. I'm not nervous. What? Maybe. Would you like some tea?
No.
All right.
Do I feel like it was more recently than that I saw her?
Yeah. Does he remember?
Like, does that, like, as he's saying, oh, it's
Yeah.
been 6 or 7 months, because
We
we tracked her out of the city.
a
Yeah.
month ago.
Yeah.
Not even?
Oh, I should make a rule. 'Cause
Yeah,
you haven't made the
see if
minority
I-
roll yet, have you?
19.
Oh yeah. So I mean, today is the 5th of October. I haven't created a month system yet. I apologize. We're using standard months. And y'all went on the 5th of September. So about a month
Yeah, it's
ago
been
you
about a month.
left. 12th. Yeah. So
And
it's
we were
been
following her out, so she would have been there a little more than a month ago.
yeah.
Would have been when she came through last.
Yeah, so definitely you're like, she's been in the city more recently than that.
We followed her out of this city perhaps a month ago,
You followed her? Like,
or tried to.
well, then good. I mean, so you know where to find her then. That's why. What do you... You don't seem to be interested in the fur business.
No. What do you know about her?
Well, as I said, when I saw her like 5 months ago, what I know about her is that she was... she's a businesswoman. She's very stern. She doesn't like to. She's a tough haggler. She doesn't like to. She gets her price set in mind. She doesn't like to negotiate. But she brings a lot of good products, good things when she comes through. She travels up and down from places I gotta remember the names of. I should know my own country that I created. From Hintar up to Legport to Genport, even down to Yulan. She travels far throughout the kingdom, selling her wares. But yes, it's from 5 6 months ago. I mean, that's like I said, that was the one business dealing I had with her.
You had other dealings? Non-business dealings?
Well, No, no. I mean, no. Of course not.
She may be involved in.
Grim stretches back, and shadows start to form in his hands, and a maul forms behind his neck, and he's just out of the shadows, and he's just kind of resting there, one hand on this side, the maul head over there, looking at the span.
She may be involved in Master Howland's death.
No, they captured the it was some noblemen. That's been you must not have been in the city. That's told throughout the whole city.
That may be a case of mistaken blame.
But this is. I mean, then we need to. She needs to be. Yes. She needs to be caught.
Yes. And when
Your help would be most beneficial.
Well, I don't know what I can do though.
we intend to do that if we can.
And we will be taking down anyone who associated with her bad ways.
I mean, yes, as you should. Bad ways. Yes. Wait, what?
But if those would like to get out ahead of this and redeem themselves, Moradin looks well upon those who would seek such redemption.
Morden, yep. Yeah. I don't. I didn't know she was involved. I really thought she was just a business contact. Business.
And then when did you realize that was not the case?
Well, I realized that like 2 minutes ago when y'all told me, but I had my suspicion. She's in the city.
Where?
She does work very hard to keep up that appearance, but
Where is she in city?
I don't actually know, but if I had a guess, I think she's working with Chamali.
Is he also in the city?
I guess I would imagine. I think he's laying low since the
Storm Raven.
since the fight. She told me she's looking for something. She's looking for, I don't know. She wouldn't say what it was, but that if I came across anything that was unusual or heard about anything that was unusual, an item or something, that it would probably be in an out of the way place. It would be not where you would find, I don't know, like if you found like a staff like in a bar or something. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like something that's just not where it should be. Mm-hmm. That she would make it very lucrative for me. I'm a businessman, so I mean I didn't think anything about it.
And this was 5 months ago.
No, this was last week. This was the 29th, the day of 6th, about a week ago.
So if you told her that you had found something, she would contact you? Want to retrieve this thing?
I feel like that, and he kind of looks around. I feel like she kind of already knows what's happening with me. So she probably knows that you're talking to me right now. I have a feeling if I did learn of something, then she would know.
So there's a rat around here.
We're being watched right now as we speak.
I honestly do not know that.
What do you suspect?
I suspect. It's very difficult to go about the city when you feel like you're always being watched.
I think so.
But I didn't put it together until I felt like I was too late. I was in over my head. So I'm hoping that we find whatever it is they want, and then they can give it to her. And I don't even care about her, the whatever she's willing to. I don't even care about payment or whatever. I want whatever this is to go away.
Well, I hope that happens and they'll leave you alone.
Me too. Or I hope you're successful first.
Yeah, because if they're successful, then you're probably dead.
His face just dropped.
You might be dead anyway, so you'd probably best help us as much as you can.
I'm telling you as much as I know.
Well, if you think of anything else.
What's that noise?
I was just knocking on the table.
Oh, I thought it was somebody like knocking, like.
Come in. If you think of anything else or come across anything, it would be helpful for us to know.
Okay. I mean, how will I let you know? Are you watching me too?
No. You can either find me in the South Ward or get word to Ephesus.
Athelos. How do I do that?
Send word to the castle. Send a message.
All right.
Thank you.
Just
I
stand.
know he's dry rubbing his hands together.
Be careful.
You too.
We will.
The mall dissolves back into shadows.
His face drops some more.
Is there a back entrance to this place? Looking around.
To his house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will catch up. Sneak out the back and see if I can go try and find a rat. Not a rat. Not like I'm not trying to feed him. See if I can go see if I
see
can
if
find
somebody's watching.
Yeah, try and find somebody
Snacks
potentially
really.
watching. I don't have big hopes for it, but I will try and do that.
Okay. Where are y'all going?
Well,
And then I'll catch up with them.
when we step
10 minutes.
outside,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, make a perception roll.
15.
You don't see any body that looks like out of the way, like anybody watching. I mean, you're fairly certain you've
Would the
looked in.
pizza be here?
You're fairly certain you've looked in all the places for it.
I'll spend 10 minutes just kind of watching his place. And
Okay.
afterwards, I'll catch up with him.
Okay.
so as we step out, if she is listening in on him in some way, I don't think she's going to appreciate that very much.
That interaction with him? No,
I wouldn't be surprised if someone pays him a visit.
I wouldn't either.
So maybe we keep an eye on him for a little while.
I think that he is great bait.
Love how
Added.
direct you are. Love how direct you are.
Was hoping he might be willing to draw her out, but maybe we don't even need that.
Can't do that.
He'll draw her out.
Inadvertently,
Can you pull it in
perhaps.
for me? Reach, it won't reach. Great. How close are we?
So you want to wait and spring the trap?
Well, somebody, if her or one of her associates is going to walk right into it, good for us.
That's right.
Maybe we can find somewhere nearby to keep an eye out.
Fantastic.
Hey, it's pizza.
Set him up back there.
Yeah.
Did we win?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Not dead yet.
Yeah, we're all alive.
This is the most healthy we've been in sessions. It's because of all the healing we have now. Yeah.
So y'all just gonna hang out around here?
Yeah, so we're there. What are the other? So like the red, yellow, and then like
Actually,
blue and red. Oh wait,
up there.
Over up there.
Yep.
We're there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's the red, yellow? What's this red?
They're all
They're
houses.
all houses.
Yeah.
And with people in them.
You can sit on the front porch.
Yeah. And that's an alley.
Yeah.
Alley's there. Yeah, well, maybe we can. Those of you who are more inclined to hiding, maybe can be somewhere in one of these alleys to watch the back. And perhaps I can impose on one of these families to allow me to sit and visit with them.
I'll pay gold for rent.
I'll watch the back. Grum back yet, or
I don't know. I mean,
At some point.
he's around in there. He's been, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he would have gone out the back. Would have looked around the houses around. Didn't see anything. So he actually probably would be at the back, hiding, listening, listening if there's anything going on inside. Otherwise, watching the back door.
Okay. How long are we gonna sit?
Grim's only sitting 10 minutes before he goes to try and find them.
yeah, I mean Wigbit would probably come before then.
Right. So I assumedly see Wigbit,
We're
depending on if he's
staked out for the
Yeah.
duration
At least for the
till tomorrow.
yeah, like at least for the evening to start.
Okay.
And I'll probably try to I'll see if one of these other one of those other houses will let me just hang out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're a
Oh, really?
charismatic. You're a charismatic individual. Yeah. Yeah, they sit on the porch.
I'll bring drinks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so however you stake it out, and the rest of the afternoon, I mean, it's already mid, you know. So the rest of the afternoon, and you don't see anybody, and you're thoroughly watching, you don't see anybody coming or going. At say like the dinner hour, the dusk, if you will, you do see the front door open, and you see Lasarin come out, and he closes the door, and he starts walking that way. He starts heading down. Where does he go?
Yeah.
He goes down the Queensway, actually.
Well, guess we're sticking with him.
I mean, Wigbit and I are just at the back chilling.
Behind the house.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I'm still there.
I mean, yeah, we don't know any better.
I mean, I might have gotten a spot where I can kind of keep an eye out front and hear at least.
Yeah, I mean, y'all could. I've had
I would
enough
have gone
time
up
today.
up on a roof or something.
Yeah, I've had enough time today where y'all could probably.
Talk about it.
I figured out good positions to see each other and yeah.
As he goes, we'll get like a
Yeah. Relay it all the way around. Yeah.
Stalk behind him.
So he heads down. Our lunch has arrived, so we're going to grab some pizza.
rotating in and
We'll
out.
rotate in and out while we get the pizza. So he heads down the Queensway, and then as he's going, he takes a left onto the long boulevard. What do I do?
What do you want?
The meat pizza. And then he gets to New Appy Street, and then he turns back left, and it looks like he's actually heading towards the League.
Yeah.
Do we need more paper plates?
Yeah, you have some more?
Yeah, I think we've got some downstairs.
You can just put on a napkin for me. I teach middle school. Your hands can't be as dirty as theirs. So. Thank you. But yeah, he heads into the League.
I'd get a signal down to Grim, I guess, if he's
Yeah.
somewhere else,
Yeah.
and then
Following behind.
get on the move, stalking him.
Okay.
I assume that we'll try and keep the
Oh, yeah, those are what
the
we're doing.
shinies further behind us.
Yeah. Those in breastplate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow
full-
with the
Are you in
maximum-
breastplate now, though?
Maximum.
I'm in
possible
breastplate, but
distance.
that's better. I can actually. I don't have disadvantage on stealth with breastplate.
Oh, okay.
That's why I picked that up.
I don't have my plate
Alright.
until tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, I don't have my breastplate. Right.
Yeah, not yet.
Right.
But yeah.
It's a bit weird stalking in the city, though. I've not done this one in a while.
Yeah. That's
Ever.
strange.
Hard to blend into the environment.
But he, like I said, he goes into the Merchants League. So he goes in the front door.
Grim will casually walk in. Minute after.
I'm gonna stay outside, just where I can see the
Not-
emergency
maybe
door.
not that long.
Okay.
After like 2 or 3 turns. Less than 30 seconds.
15 seconds later.
No, 15 seconds. Yeah. Middle of the turn.
2.5 turns, yeah. You casually walk in, and you see he's in Fiala's office talking to her.
Seem distressed.
He does.
Okay.
And she seems concerned. But very business-like concerned. You do anything else?
No. If there's something I can make myself look busy doing, I'm kind of keeping an eye.
Well,
I'll try and do the same, but
but you stand out.
maybe
Yeah,
less
I mean,
successfully.
both of us kind of stand out.
I hide well in
The swamp.
the swamp.
Well,
He hasn't seemed to notice you at all. He's just busy, frantically talking, and
Of course not.
so. But they do talk for a little while. Y'all do anything else? I just wait.
just wait out on the street. Keep an eye on the door. Or entrance.
And so after a conversation that goes on and on and on, he finally leaves, kind of exasperated. And she just kind of looks at him, shrugs her shoulders, and goes back to work.
I don't know what to tell you.
And so comes back out. Goes back out the front door. So y'all see him reemerge. So and he does kind of look around as it is getting dark. And he heads this way down New Appy Street.
Give them about the same amount of time and then come out, start following.
Just try to stay at, again, as much distance as I can, because it's not my bag. If you can believe it.
No, I can't.
But we don't need external light sources, so that helps.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, 3 of us.
And he seems to take a winding, circuitous route, but eventually he gets back to his house. So he heads back north, but instead of walking straight down the road, he ducks in an alleyway, comes out another side, and so he's clearly a tad bit paranoid at this point.
Looking for tails.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well. So he goes back. It just goes back to his house and goes inside.
Yeah.
And I'm actually.
And he gets to the door and he like listens for a minute at the door. He opens the door. Then he quickly shuts the door.
And as I'm going, I'm not trying to watch him as much as I'm looking for other tails besides us. 26.
You were confident you do not see anybody.
That's right, I don't.
Because they're already in his house.
And he's already dead. It was all a disguise.
Well, I guess I'll take up my post again when we get back.
Huh?
Same.
Keep an eye on things.
I'll get closer just so I can listen in.
Okay. You don't hear anything. This is how we're passing the night.
Yep.
Apparently.
The night passes unless anybody does anything differently.
Are we resting the night, or are we staying up all night?
Grem's not staying up all night.
As I say, between Grem and I,
We can do like if you two trade off watches and me and you trade off watches.
We can, yeah.
Watch through the night.
Yep.
Okay. The morning dawns unless you decide to do anything during the night. No.
Nope.
All right. If Selenar were here, he would have already kicked the door down.
Oh, absolutely. He'd be so.
We don't have time for this!
He would be. Weightman's a little more patient at the moment. Syl and I would just be dying. Literally.
What do you mean we have to sit around and watch?
So are we guarding him?
A little bit.
And at some point, early in the morning, you do hear a little bit of movement inside.
Of him waking up?
Possibly. I mean, you don't hear like swords or armors or somebody screaming as they're being killed or anything. No.
So everything's fine.
Right. People start to emerge from their homes and head to their businesses, or yeah, this part is not really too many. Well, there's a couple businesses throughout here, but these are mostly homes. Sun peers over the walls to the west.
You're the leader.
Right.
to be the
That's
leader.
Twilight. Yeah.
That's what you get for being the paladin.
Sun rises in the west of this world, by the way.
This is not.
Wickman seems to be
This is
talking to his doll a
not my
little bit.
kind of thing. But
What'd you say?
If you, Graham might notice Wigford talking to his doll some.
I don't know if that's weirder or that's just part of it.
whatever it is. So I guess at some point we'll
Reconvene.
reconvene.
You're like, well, I guys die sometime, just not while we're watching.
Most likely while we're not watching.
So do they know that he knows, or do they know that he's being watched? Or are we thinking about this too much?
I don't know.
You know,
Did talk to Thalia for a time. Long time.
did.
Maybe she, maybe
Has some information?
Could see if she would at least share what his concerns were.
maybe he's just complaining about us, but who knows?
Well, maybe a visit to her is not the. Could be helpful, I suppose. For lack of anything better to do.
As long as she's not working with Minori.
Still true. Well, shall we walk to the Merchants Guild?
Food first.
Right. Breakfast is important. I know a few good places.
Okay.
I say, so we are not going to keep a lookout on this guy? Well,
I mean,
It's boring.
maybe we can. Maybe can see if Ephelis can spare someone.
are you? Yeah.
We can stop by the castle on our way to breakfast.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess swing by the castle. Go to the room, Ephelis. Ephelis, if you can, we haven't been able to find out anything yet, but this Lusarin seems to be mixed up with Minori in some way. She's in the city. She and Shamali are looking for something.
So human woman will enter city trouble. Might be great.
Maybe right now. And she's looking for something. She's asked him to look for it.
It.
Yeah, it.
Something
This
out of place.
It again. No, we've been thinking about an it for quite some time. She's also keeping tabs on him.
Huh.
So she may know that we're looking for her. But if you have someone you can spare who can keep an eye on him, she may contact him at some point.
Does this someone need to be like a? If something happens, needs to run in and like kill somebody type, or is it could be just
Potentially.
like, or can it just be like a we know what's happening type thing?
Someone who can keep an eye without being discovered,
Well, that's easy.
and who could at least get word to us quickly. Somehow.
Okay, that's easy then.
Good.
All right. I'll take care of it.
Do you know this individual?
No,
He lives at blah 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 house.
Radigo and
In the brown
Radigo
house.
Way.
Yeah.
All right, in the brown house.
He's a merchant, a fur trader.
All right. Let's pretty cliche to be a fur trader. The DM couldn't do a better job than that. Jeez.
We're gonna see if we can pick up any other information.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. Then we'll go to the Merchants League.
Okay.
Let's see if we can wait in line to talk to
Theala.
Theala again.
All right. Yes, I mean she's busy again. It's early enough, so there's not as many people in here.
Yeah, early in the day.
Actually, most of the people that are in here are Merchants League members, so it's pretty quick. They're coming in and discussing things for a minute and then going wherever they go.
Dropping the reports off.
Yeah, so, you know, they're doing, leaving. So, come in.
Good morning.
That was quick. Successful?
Well, we know more than we knew.
Well, some would consider that success.
Do you know more than you knew?
I know that Lasarin was in here yesterday evening, quite
Yes.
upset.
Yes.
Yes, we visit him.
We did. We did
Yeah,
pay
that's what he
him a
said.
visit.
And I tried to figure out why, and he told me that apparently he and this Minori had some business dealing, and I mean, we do a lot of business throughout the lands. I mean, it's not necessarily uncommon that sometimes you run across some unscrupulous business people.
It's unusual to run into a business person who's raising an army.
Raising an army.
Yeah.
Right. That is quite unusual.
She's in city trying to make problems.
She is here somewhere.
That's problematic, I guess.
And she may very well be a significant disruption to what you do. To do what she's doing.
With Chamali.
So,
Chamali.
Jamali and
Are they working together?
Yes.
they appear to be, yes.
Oh, yeah. See, now, Lasarin failed to mention that.
That's because he is.
He's neck
Fire.
deep in it.
Yeah, he's gotten himself mixed up in something he realizes now he should not have.
Yeah, it's hard to be part of the Merchants League and associate with the Peddlers Guild. It really doesn't work very well.
But if
She starts writing some stuff down.
if you do hear anything about their doings or their whereabouts, our intention is to stop them from doing whatever they're doing, which hopefully wouldn't leave what you're doing intact if we can get to them in time. So if you do hear of anything that would be useful to help
I'll let
find
you
them,
know.
we'd appreciate it.
Have you just asked Chamali?
We are not able to find him.
Yet.
We check this guild?
Nope. We can go.
Or where have you been looking for him then?
No, we haven't yet.
We've been
Oh.
so far. I've tried to find his associates because he's been laying low.
He's probably just hiding in his guild.
No. Let us go in.
Storm the guild. I mean,
It's clear she doesn't have a military mind or a fighter mind. It's
they're just a bunch of peddlers.
right. Just
Come
go
on,
kill him.
Yeah, I gotta make a stop before we do that. Pick up my
Yeah, that's right.
armor, yeah. Yeah, we might pick that up first.
We go grab that, and then we'll.
I've already got my
we'll storm
armor.
the peddlers guild. They had to make some adjustments to mine.
Oh well.
Because dwarves are one size fit all, so. They're all the same basic shape.
Stout.
It's like that's the benefit of having a lack of genetic diversity.
There are no half dwarves.
Nope, it's dwarves.
Yep.
It's like hill dwarf, mountain dwarf.
That's about as far as we're going to go in that one.
Same shape.
That's as far as we need to go because every other one's dead dwarf.
Right.
Yeah.
She's I I mean, this is way beyond my expertise, but if you, I mean, you are collectors, you should be authorized to do this, right?
They may not care.
I mean, Bran Stormraven apparently went down and got to a fight with one of them.
You did.
Always like Bran.
Yes. He
He's a
sounds good.
He's a good man.
I mean, there's. I don't know how that's going to go for you, but
One way to find out.
I mean, one less peddler is one more gold in our pocket.
It's true.
Okay.
We will see what happens. I mean, look, we already went and kicked the door down at the cult hideout, so we might as well just go to the.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
if we can take on the cult and only lose 3, we'll be fine.
Right, fine.
We don't even have to go that far to get back to Emerald. We're there.
Right. And I mean, there's so many people in the city. We can just pick another one.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, we can easily make a new party here.
Yeah.
We'll make it legal.
So we'll get our armor.
Alright.
Get your
go
armor.
Pick up my armor. Put my armor on. Selling my chain. Here we go.
How much do we get for chain?
So it's
Half back.
75. It's worth 75, so
37.
37.
37 gold and 5 silver. Nah, they keep the silver. 37 gold.
37 gold.
Cleaning fee. 5
Process-
silver.
yeah, processing fee.
Mine does probably have a lot of blood on it.
Yeah, like your own blood.
Yeah, a lot of mixed blood.
Some of it's other people's.
There we go. That feels better. We just, yeah.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah. It's got a good weight to it.
Oh no, I'm just advantage on stealth.
Yeah, I'm not very stealthy
you already?
either.
I already was,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fine.
And I super don't care.
Yeah.
Also. That walking down the street far behind that guy was the stealthiest thing I've ever done in my life.
There, I made a rough sketch for new
I was
banner.
about to say, I figured we were making a banner over there.
With a glade, everyone.
Da, da, da.
With a really cruddy looking loaf of bread.
All right. We might have a new
Follow the.
thing, a new picture for our backdrop.
Yep.
That one. We're gonna need.
Need to outsource a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of our
I tried to
talent- one
outsource
our
any of
talented
my
students
drawings.
to do it.
If you are an artist, who likes to draw fantasy,
We need a tree and a loaf of bread and a glaive, because that's a loaf of bread underneath it.
However you want to figure that out.
Yeah.
yeah,
Or not all of those 3 things, because that's too busy.
this can be our first fan contest. You could be featured
As our first fan,
if you can draw that thing.
yes, you can win our first fan contest
Enter the contest by drawing that thing, and we will pick the winner.
That's awesome.
from the one of you, because you're our first fan.
Alright.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
We go to the Peddlers Guild.
So yeah, we'll go kick the door down. Let's kill and just start killing people.
Willie and or
We're
Nilly.
done with investigating. It's time to kill people.
Investigating stuff.
It's time to
So
kill people.
we've got the new standard up.
That's how I investigate.
Sometimes there's just things you're good
Just
at.
kill people till someone talks.
So as you finally make it down into the South Ward, roll and make a sanity roll.
Yeah, South Ward. 17.
Yeah. Now some
this
things
is
starting to
home.
come back.
Yes, I'm back home.
Yeah. And as you're down here and you're thinking about it, you know the Peddlers Guild is this red building underneath the S over here.
I know exactly where we're going.
So you head down. You're over in this neighborhood, so you head down here, and you cut through here, and as you get to here, Rowan of the South Ward. I've been looking for you.
This is
There,
Harold.
Well,
there is a gnome.
found me.
Oh no.
There is a gnome.
Yeah.
Not
So
Harold.
you look familiar?
He does not actually.
You want it? Yeah.
Cebu?
Well,
Nope, not Seafood.
I don't know.
Different gnome.
here I am. I've returned. How can I help you?
it's Cebu. Nice.
Cebu. Yes, Cebu. Cebu, yes.
He's what? Come on.
Oh, okay. Follow the gnome.
Summon the crossbow.
And so he takes you to Cebu's place, which you remember that y'all actually came here a while back. The three of you have no idea where you're going. Yeah. And he.
Remember when we... Oh, yeah.
Don't you? Robbie, remember?
All your friends are dead.
Hey, one of them came back. He's a jeweler. That's all he does.
That's right.
He's
an
as
NPC.
Retired.
he's hustling along, he's taking it. So I looked for you like all day yesterday, but I couldn't find you.
Sorry, we were.
But I know
keeping an eye on someone.
I'd heard you had got back in the city, and Cebu is I think the clutches are getting him. He's terrible things, and he just starting to ramble. I checked in on him, and he was very just rude about everything, and he wouldn't even leave his place, and he was clutching just everything in his play. He had it like all just gathered like this, and he would not even he didn't even recognize me. And then when he finally did recognize me, he told me to and he threw stuff at me, and it was very, very rude behavior for my people. And so I told him I was going to go get help, and I've gotten help. So
Well, hopefully I can help.
yeah.
We'll see what we.
But that was yesterday. So the problem is that this is the point. He's not there this morning.
He's not there.
No, and his place is a mess. No, his place is always a mess. It's more of a mess than it usually is.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can
Okay.
find it. Figure it
Yeah.
out.
Stop talking. Come on.
I like this guy.
So, but yeah, he takes you to this pretty small. You recognize it. There's a small building juts up against another building. There's several buildings in this area. I had it marked somewhere. It's on there somewhere. Anyway, but yeah, he goes in. The doors, open. Or it opens easily, so he kind of pushes it back open, and the place has clearly been worked over. So, I don't
By like
do what.
multiple people, like can we tell what type of working over? Was this his doing or?
No, things are broken. There's like a little bed in there. It's been like smashed in two and flipped over. There was some looked like some, what was the word I'm looking for? Like little trinkets that have been like smashed to pieces. And this gnome's like, those are the things that like he was grabbing and like protecting, like really, and now they're like smashed all over the place. It's just not, it's not normal behavior.
Something missing?
I can't tell, but everything's smashed. I don't know. Yes, Cebu. Cebu is missing.
No, I said something.
He's a thing.
No, not the
He's a
halfling.
someone.
He's not a halfling. We're a gnome.
What is no?
Get tiny elf.
Tiny elf. For a moment, all the concern for his friend goes away. Tiny elf? What do you mean, tiny elf?
He's trying to grasp the differences between. I'm trying to give him a frame of reference.
Now, what would you call it? That's dwarf, elf, half orc, half elf, frogman.
Well, his understanding of things is a little different than ours. To him, I am an elf.
He's a
He's a half elf.
To him, but to him, I'm an elf.
an elf.
There are elves. Only,
Okay, but
there
there's
are only
object
elves.
is object missing. You see maybe that he was clutching no longer here.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what he's clutching everything.
Get out of the way.
Okay.
And start kind of looking the room over, seeing if there's a pattern to what's being searched, what was being thrown around. See if I
Okay.
can.
I'm going to try to sense if anything has been consecrated or desecrated in this area, and also like if any celestials, fiends, or undead happen to be within 60
That'd be
feet of where
good.
we
That'd
are.
be good too.
Yeah, so I would know.
Yeah, those are all
Yeah.
good things to know. Actually, you don't detect any of that stuff. Nothing consecrated, desecrated, no undead fiends or celestials. Yes,
Yeah.
no
No
celestials.
celestials.
No celestials. Yeah, and no celestials here.
Strange.
Yeah, weird. I thought there'd be some.
Just add to your list of disappointments.
So it's not one of those instances. That's good.
I'm 13, checking the place over, trying to see any kind of pattern to the mess.
You don't. No. No, it's strewn everywhere. It's a mess.
Cool. Well, he is not here.
I'm gonna look for any sort of floor panels, wall panels, anything that would be a spot where you'd hide a thing.
Roll. Just because I want Mike to roll a die. Yeah.
Ruin his average.
He thought he was going to crit it. Look at that. That's double digits again.
Yeah.
Oh.
20.
I mean, you do find some old upturned boards, but just because this place isn't like the best quality anyway, as you kind of peer through them, even try to peel one back or whatever, you don't see any. There's nobody
things.
hidden, nobody hiding, no hidden objects or things or yeah.
So, well, it doesn't look like there's anything hidden here that hasn't been found. So anything that was in here that has been found is gone.
How long has it been since you saw Seabird?
Yesterday,
Yesterday.
last night.
But you don't.
This happened last night or this morning.
Last night.
It happened very recently.
But you have no idea where he might have gone.
No, he wasn't going anywhere. He stayed here. That's why I was checking on him because we didn't find him.
Maybe he left.
Why would he?
was crazy.
Why would he break everything?
I didn't say he did. But maybe he left.
Well, but where would he go?
I don't know. He's your halfling. Tiny elf.
Gnome. Gnome.
Yes.
Goblin.
Because they're also goblin. I'm not. No, you're not like goblin.
Man. Any reason would narrow down.
I killed goblin. You are not goblin.
Whatever. Can you find my friend, please?
Probably not.
You can try.
Oh.
Thank you, Rowan.
We will try. Did he, while he was clutching all those things and being rude to you, did he say anything that struck you odd?
Everything he said struck me as odd.
What sorts of things was he saying?
Just that everything was his. It was mine. My precious. That's what he was saying. Everything was his. My precious.
Did he have a golden?
No, he wasn't a halfling. Yes, he was wearing a ring. No.
He have a ring in his pocket. Important.
He's actually invisible in here right now. No,
And we have bigger problems.
Someone has bigger problems.
Yeah, someone else?
Yeah.
Because those are someone else's
This
problems.
is definitely someone else's problem.
Yeah. We're not those heroes.
No.
Like, look, I don't have a ghost army. I don't know.
not yet.
Not yet.
You don't even have a real sword.
No. Swords. I mean, I don't.
It's got a forge.
Actually, does anybody have a sword?
No.
Real question now.
No, I don't have a
Sometimes.
sword.
Actually, no, never. I never summoned.
No. Oh, you have a short sword? Alright. So we have a sword in the party.
I know how
There you
to
go.
use one. I
I don't use it much.
You're so short. That's the problem.
They're
Handles
tiny
especially
weapons.
long.
The Holy Avengers for the party. All right. fine.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Then I'll use it.
Can you put it on a stick? Can you put a Holy Avenger on a stick?
There we go.
Anyway,
You're saying it was all his,
he sounds crazy.
but he was not violent towards you aside from throwing things.
No. I mean, if I tried to take things from him, he probably would have gotten violent. But
That doesn't sound like the clutches. The people I've seen in the clutches have been,
Unreasonable.
yes, and just uncontrollably violent towards any other living thing around them.
maybe it wasn't the clutches. Maybe it just, I don't know. Maybe.
I suspect it wasn't. Something else must have gotten him agitated for some reason. We'll see if we can find him.
Okay. What should I do?
Keep an eye out. If you see anything, then find us again.
Okay.
Find us or go to the castle and let Ephelis know. Send it.
All right, guys, we gotta talk about how we're communicating here.
Like, we got a problem.
I've had 17 people come to my door today. I've got no work done.
Being a secretary is not easy.
Yeah.
Well, if he had a secretary, then he could handle all that stuff.
We
Like,
know where he's gonna be.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
One constant.
yeah.
Can't send him to Brand because we don't know where Brand's gonna be. But,
No, he's gonna be out there like murdering evil.
Right.
We know where Brand's gonna be. We just don't know where that's gonna be,
Right.
or we know what he'll be doing.
Yeah.
Just not where.
We don't know where that's gonna be happening. Yeah.
So now we go to the guild.
For all we know, he might be there.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll start there.
Yep.
Okay. Bye.
all right.
We'll do what we can.
You
For
get
now, Peddler's Guild.
Peddler's Guild. All right, start
Go time.
traipsing down the Ironside Road.
Yep. Got the banner up.
I like this guy's style. We are coming.
We are coming.
So everyone knows.
Who sneaks up on an enemy?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying like 20 feet back in whatever type of crowd I can.
Like, I want them
I've got the shield and spear out.
to know that I am coming.
I want them to know who is coming.
I want them to know that they're coming. I'm gonna try to stay
distraction.
not seen
All right.
more than seen.
All right.
Yeah, I was trying to get you guys to do something else.
I tried to send you after the wayward gnome, but y'all were like, no, we're gonna go.
We did that thing. We did that. Right? Yeah, exactly.
He's
Right.
He lives close to there,
He's
right? So
clearly
therefore,
Right.
We're
Yeah.
trying to find the gnome.
Right.
In the Peddler's Guild.
change views.
Well, we'll
Might take a minute.
see.
I mean,
Eventually.
I'm just saying.
We
Like,
might change some views.
seems like that's where we're going.
We've got like 15 minutes, so is this a good stopping spot?
If you want it to be.
Because we need to stop at 2:30.
Right.
25 minutes.
All right.
That's
I
stuff.
mean, if we have to stop in the middle of a fight,
That didn't work well.
Yeah. Sometimes we can just leave.
Yeah.
Everything where it-
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
Pause the episode on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Man.
3 of the 4 party members are making death saves. We'll find out next time.
Man, if we manage that in 25 minutes, we really should have followed that note.
Yeah, there's screwing the pooch and there's that.
By the way, our proficiency bonus went up, right?
Yeah, we're-
Yeah, it's +3.
I did not do that yet.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to do
You
it.
should do that.
Yeah, you definitely should do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. shaped buildings.
Okay. Peddlers.
Yeah.
It's a
This actually-
warehouse.
This won't take 25 minutes.
No, look how tiny this is. People could be in here. 1, 2, 3,
Well,
4,
and they're
5, 6,
peddlers.
7,
Like
8, 9,
how
10, 11.
how intense could they possibly be?
Right.
I'm sure they all have like 2 hit points.
They're not intense. They're in a building.
We'll just mow through them.
You got me there.
You are going to be coming from this direction, so if you want to get your dudes out. And
That's my dude.
Do I have like?
Yeah. I don't know if you have a guy now.
Drew.
Yeah, the dwarf with the
Oh, yeah,
hammer.
that's you. That's right. That's you. And Frogman.
Yeah.
I don't know who our
I
Frogman
mean,
was.
Sabretooth kind of. At least it's bestial.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good actually. What is this spell?
Drew, are you gonna be more forward or more back?
I mean, I'll be more forward, yeah. But hidden. Maybe. If there is a spot to hide.
Well, we'll leave that up to the storyteller. I don't know.
Oh, there's some kind of building.
With wings.
yeah, it's a flying building. This is the flying buildings part.
Okay, we leave. Don't worry about finishing that drawing.
So,
It's flying. I'm not good.
I'm not worried about
No,
how
so-
high. It's just the fact that they have a flying building would concern me.
What?
oh, I put the. Well, you know.
More spell slots now. This is cool.
So, this area here is that like alleyway that's behind it. So that's like the dirt alleyway, but there are no doors or windows across the back. It looks like that at some point there might have been like something that was there and it's been not just boarded up but like sealed. So the only door, so like the long boulevard like runs through here, and then there's here, and it's the warehouse proper is connected to 2 other buildings on both sides, and then there's there's like this space here. So then I'll draw the road kind of runs, here. And then there's buildings on the other side. So this sits not quite on the road, it's a little bit off the road.
Well then, yeah, Drew, we don't really have a hiding spot.
I mean, if
Alright,
you're,
then I'll be right up there.
I mean, there are buildings and there's like little alleyways back here, if that's what you want.
No, I mean, I gotta be real close, but
Okay. Then that's
I'll stand behind Rowan and then hide behind him.
There you go.
that's
If he's
your
in full plate, that might be doable.
that's your peddlers. This is gonna be exciting. All right.
I mean, it might only take 25 minutes. to find out.
I'm excited. So that's what you have there. And then, yeah, so that's where you are.
And
I'll start
this,
you right there.
This is
It's a no, so that's
other buildings.
it's all yeah. So it's a connected building.
All right. Just really playing around.
So when you get up to the door,
Shut.
That explodes.
you notice that the door isn't like a pull open door. It's actually a almost like a warehouse door. Like you pull up from the bottom.
Okay.
So there's a handle at the bottom, like near the ground. And so you would lift it from the bottom.
Okay. I'll lift it.
And as you pull it,
Yeah.
there's something sticking.
Locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You need me to unlock this one?
We might.
Let me take a look.
All right.
I'll come up and see if there's any locking mechanism or if it's probably possibly just blocked from the other side or barred.
It seems like it is. There's something somewhere that not on this side that's causing it to be locked.
Well.
I could try and get in through the roof or something.
Yeah, I'm assuming like this is literally the only like there's no windows or otherwise on this side.
Same type of thing. If there were, they've been not just boarded up, but
Sealed.
sealed.
it doesn't does it lift at all, or is it like as soon as I start pulling it?
As soon as it starts pulling, it stops.
I don't want visitors.
No.
And this door is made of
Adamantine.
Iron.
iron door.
Yeah.
I'm serious over here.
Yeah. You don't think wood would hold?
Fair.
The wall look climbable?
Yeah.
I might start trying.
Okay.
Let me go take a look up
Yeah.
top, see if there's another.
See what you see.
Okay. Yeah, you climb up. It's not real hard, but besides, it's a little bit of an irregular shape to it, so it's not a completely flat roof. But you don't see there's no chimney, there's no windows up here.
What's the roof made out of?
So it's a stone structure. That's the roof would be stone too. It seems like this may have been chosen for a reason.
It's a fortress.
Alright. Let's see here.
Yep. What do I have in my bag of tricks? I might not have anything for this.
Now, the buildings to the left and to the right of it are not made of stone, and they have wooden entrances, wooden doors, and
Do the buildings to the right and left of it have a butt up against it?
yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
they connect to it.
Yeah, but
Oh.
maybe we'll get into one of those. I don't know. Doesn't seem likely. Does it?
It seems at least worth a look.
Well, so you can take a look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check out this building on the right.
Okay.
Am I right? This side.
Okay. It's the way that it's. Shoot, I lost it. So it looks like that this is another one of those apartment type buildings. So there's a door on this side about where you're standing, but then as you're looking at it, it looks like it leads into an outer hallway, and then there's going to be a bunch of small apartments off of it.
I'll peek in.
Okay. Mhm. Oops, sorry, you died.
Died.
Yeah. Well, I got another character ready.
Told you not to go in there. And actually, it's a little bit bigger that direction, but as usual, I ran out of map space. So there's a door there. There's a door there. There's a door there.
Go give a listen at this door.
Okay. You don't hear anything after you made your roll.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Try the door.
Hey,
Gently, softly.
blocked.
I'll get out my thieves' tools. Get to work.
Okay.
15.
Okay. You click it open.
Now I'll try the door again.
It opens.
Hey, look at that.
Crazy how that works.
Peer in.
And it's like this, and then you can see down here, it looks like there's a little living space there, but you don't see anybody here.
Oh, perfect. Sneak in and start searching up along this wall. All the walls adjacent to
Yep.
the fortress.
Okay. So this is a wall here, and so you start to search, and again, it's stone wall here, and it's stone through there, and you don't see anything. Make a perception roll, though.
I'm working on. 11. I got good pluses if I could just roll numbers.
This is stonework?
Yeah, it's all stone. You might have heard something that was really, you don't know. It might have come from outside.
That's probably what it was. Probably
Yeah.
a dwarf.
Yeah.
We got loud cousins.
Or it could be him on top of the roof, like.
Yeah, bang.
Yeah.
No, this isn't going to actually help me at all.
You're confident it's stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm looking at the stonework and I'm looking for anything going on with it with my 22.
Dwarves.
I mean, it's good stone.
No secret doors, nothing like that.
No. Not from what you can tell.
I'll search the floor, seeing if there's any trapdoors on the floor rather than on the walls.
I don't see any.
I'll make my way back out.
In the ceiling?
Check the ceiling real quick. I thought of that.
Same thing.
Oh, turns out it's a drop ceiling.
Oh, nice.
Handy.
I did not find the way in from that side.
Same thing over here.
Sure.
That you just did. Okay. It's the same type of thing, where you have a bunch of little apartments.
Oh, and I'll lock that place back up
It's very kind of
when I
you.
leave. Yeah, of course. Not rude.
Again, so you have a hallway here. So you got a door here, you have a door here, you have a door here. That kind of thing.
Alright.
And it extends further than what the map shows.
Door's locked?
Yep.
Alright, I'm just going to push on it really hard.
What you want?
It's like I need to look around for a moment. May I come in?
No.
I'm trying to, I don't care about your apartment. I care about your neighbors.
Check my neighbors then.
Well, they're not letting us in.
Well, I'm not letting you in.
Say the building next to you is the Peddlers Guild.
Yes,
You know of them?
I know they're the Peddlers Guild.
You remember?
No.
Because they're shady, right?
Not member.
It's like, well, I need to get in there. I want to see if there's a way in through your apartment.
There's not. If there was, I wouldn't be here.
Fair. Thank you. He sounded honest.
As much as somebody through a door can be.
Yeah. Alright. Knock on this one.
Nobody answers.
Alright, I'm gonna push on this. Is the door locked?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna push on the door until it breaks. Until the latch breaks.
All right. The door snaps open.
Yep.
Okay. It's just a door.
Yeah.
All right. They have a little.
So go in.
Okay.
I can pick locks.
We all can pick locks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are the lock picking this party.
We are. Party of rogues.
There's a small cot in here.
What's the wall made out of?
Stone, wood.
I'm gonna look around, see if there's any catches, seams, ceiling, floor. A 17.
Oh, the dice is rolling. You gotta get them in combat so they can stop rolling bad. You actually don't find anything. But you do hear. You hear almost like a little squealing sound coming from that direction. Go. Like that kind of thing.
Oh. He's being tortured. What's the ceiling made out of?
The ceiling here,
Yeah.
wood.
Were there multiple levels to that place?
Yeah, are there like stairs you can go up?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Just checking.
I'm gonna check out this door right here and knock on this one.
Yes.
Say, I'm here getting information about the Peddlers Guild next door. You know of them?
Not really.
Say, I need a. Can I come in so I can look around to see if there's a way into the Peddlers Guild from your apartment?
There's no way into the Peddlers Guild from my apartment. You're the only way in and out of my apartment.
That you know of.
This is Fort.
Say, I heard Cebu being tortured in there.
Tortured?
Mm-hmm.
We did find him.
Right. I'm gonna start bashing the door.
Okay.
Torture people? That's not right.
So you're hitting the door
I'm hitting the door.
with your glaive.
It's an iron door.
Yeah.
What if you were a lot stronger than you are right now?
I would hit the door a lot harder.
Could you pull it up and break the lock?
Maybe.
See whether
See how.
if giant strength
See
goes
how
up or
strong
not.
I am.
Let's pull up on the door together
Okay.
and see if we can break the lock.
Alright.
So it's our combined strength.
I'm
Mine's 18.
mine's 14.
If we're all doing this, I'm definitely in.
All right, what's yours?
18.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Wigbit. Try to pull this door up.
Yeah, I'm standing
I
over
mean,
here.
I'll use, whatever I.
Okay.
Alright.
It's 18, 18, 14.
Make a,
That's not great. 8.
okay. Make a roll.
I haven't
I haven't stretched this
gotten
morning.
moving this morning yet.
12.
Rolled a die. 17 plus.
Oh,
Four.
yeah, he's pretty
So,
strong.
24.
Yeah, Wigbit.
Athletics.
Okay, yeah, so the combined strength.
Yeah. Or
No, sorry, that's just
22.
sorry, plus 4, so 21.
Yeah. So the combined strength. Yeah, so y'all are pulling up, and then y'all hear like a snapping sound.
Good.
Something
Yeah.
broke. And then y'all
Lock
start
wasn't
to
good enough.
pull up.
Yep.
Working the door up.
And what you see, we'll have to wait until the next episode.
Oh.
Cliffhanger. Alright. We'll see you next time.
See you next
Yeah.
time.